Hello, this video presentation is about solving systems of equations by elimination, our last method of solving equations, or our last main method. We'll start off with 6x minus 5y equals negative 22 and negative x plus 8y equals 18. Now, let's look at the steps. First step is to write the equations in standard form. That's done. Next step, work sideways. You're not going to hear me say that very often, but I want you to work to the right. Always. Always work to the right. And what we want to do is eliminate a variable, either the x or the y's. And we do this by adding the equations together. Well, I can see right here that if I add the x's, I'm going to get 5x. If I add the y's, I'm going to get 3y. Nothing eliminates. So we multiply either both of the equations or one equation by a number to eliminate. The easiest way to look at it is I have a 6 here and a 1 here. I multiply by the 6 on the bottom. If I wanted to eliminate the y's, I multiply the top by the bottom number 8, the bottom by the top number 5, and the y's would eliminate. But we're going to go with the easiest one and eliminate the x. We're not going to use parentheses. All we're going to do is put a little number here above the arrow, signifying that I'm multiplying the bottom by 6. 6 times 1, negative 1 is negative 6x. 6 times 8 is 48, y. And 6 times 18 is 108. The top stays the same. 6x minus 5y equals negative 22. I then add the equations together, and voila, the x's are eliminated. I get 43y equals 86. And I solve. Divide by 43, divide by 43, y is equal to 2. I then pick an equation, doesn't matter which one, and I substitute the y in. So I'll take the top equation, minus 5y equals negative 22. So I have 6x minus 5 equals negative 22. And this 2 just gets substituted in right here. And I have 6x minus 10 equals negative 22. Add 10. 6x equals negative 12. Divide by 6, divide by 6. And x is equal to negative 2. So my answer is the ordered pair, negative 2, positive 2. That's all there is to it. It's really no more complicated than that. All right? Now, I'm going to do another example that requires us to multiply both equations, but you'll find it's just as easy. All right, here's our second system. Negative 3x minus 5y equals 27, and negative 7x minus 4y equals 17. I'm in standard form again. I'm working sideways, and I see that I can multiply the top equation by negative 7. I got that from right here. It gives me 21. The bottom equation by positive 3 times negative 7 is negative 21. If I add them together, they're opposites. All right? I always want to have opposites. I could also eliminate the y's. It doesn't matter. I'm going to eliminate, you know what? I'm going to eliminate the y's. Because, let's see here. I'm going to eliminate the y because 7 times 27 is a big number. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to multiply the top by 4 and the bottom by 5. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. One of them needs to be negative and one needs to be positive. So I'll make it the negative 5, my choice. 4 times negative 3, negative 12x, minus 4 times 5, 20y, equals 4 times 27, 108. Negative times negative, positive, we get positive 35x. Negative times negative, positive 20y. And negative times positive is a negative, 50 and 30, negative 85. Now, add these together, I get 23x equals 108 minus 85 equals 23. Divide by 23, divide by 23. X is equal to 1. Now I plug this back into one of our equations. I could use this equation. I could use this equation. I could even use one of these two. My call. I'm going to look for the one that seems about the simplest, and I'm going to go with the second one. So I have negative 7x minus 4y equals 17. Plug in 1, negative 7 times 1 minus 4y equals 17 minus 4y equals 17. Add 7 to both sides. Negative 4y equals 24. And I divide by negative 4. Divide by negative 4. And y equals negative 6. My solution then is 1, negative 6. And of course we could check. All right. One more thing I want to show you before we sign off, but I want you to make sure that you always work sideways until we add the equations together. And then you can do whatever you want. All right, one more thing to talk about. All right, looking here at our last example, we're not going to do the entire thing. We notice that 8, 6, and 46 are divisible by 2. So before we ever start, we're going to simplify. We're going to divide this by 2, and the way I show it is divide by 2, and I end up with negative 4x minus 3y equals negative 23. Then I set about to eliminate. I'll multiply the top by 4. 4 times 5 is 20. The bottom by 5. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. And we can eliminate. So we get 20x minus 16y equals 84. And we get, and I don't know why I wrote that. That's a 2. I can't even read my writing. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. 5 times 3 is minus 15 equals negative 115. We add them together. These eliminate. We get negative 31y equals negative 31. Divide by negative 31. And y is equal to 1. And then we finish. Notice I worked to the right. I divided the equation by 2, multiplied both equations, then added them together. All this must be to the right. All right. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope it's clearly understandable. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.